So this has also become a habit of ours where, if we're sort of bored, oh, there we go. If we're sort of bored, if it's sort of whatever, we'll just live stream the end of the game because we can't show the game except we'll just hang out, we'll commiserate, we'll do all that stuff, right? So it looks like not so much, not so much today. But also, I think it's fitting because we're cord cutters, but we have an antenna, really really solid antenna for local like over the air antenna channels, and it went out to start the fourth quarter. So maybe it's a sign, but it's actually good. So we have YouTube TV. All right, so I despise Nick Bosa, but I respect that he has the Jordan 1 cleats. Yeah, yeah. So we're watching on YouTube TV, which actually has like a 30-second delay. So this actually might sync up better with our stream. But doesn't really matter at this point. Vikings 27-10 down against the Niners. Oh, is that Nick Bosa? Did he get hurt? Oh, such a. Oh, sure, stupid meathead. All right. So that shot that Nick Bosa put on Brian O'Neill, like there's no place for that in this game. Like I'm honestly surprised they didn't eject him because that was as bad as the Warren Sapp, Chad Clifton blindside hit from back in the day. You guys remember that where Warren Sapp eventually got in an argument with Mike Sherman when he coached the Packers. Yeah. At least Colquitt's been the MVP. Colquitt's been the GOAT punter. Like you have to go all the way back to Mitch Berger. Yeah. And Richie James, by the way, when he had his long punt return, how long was that first one? And Richie James had an 18-yard punt return where he clearly called for a fair catch, and then he's like, I'm just going to run anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. But it is what it is. It's really sad that the Vikings offensive coordinators just saved their crappiest game plan for the biggest game. I mean, the Stefanski one, not great. Also, you look at Pat Shurmur, 38-7 against the Eagles. You minus that first drive, no bueno. So, I don't know. Is Stefanski looking ahead towards the Browns job? Certainly a possibility. But also, I think it is partly with Zimmer, where he has such a mandate for running the football, and it served the Vikings well throughout this season. Don't get me wrong; they are built to do that. But also, run, screen, run, low percentage throw for Cousins outside the numbers. Like that's just not going to win, especially in a big spot like this. So. All right, so we can commiserate together. Get your questions, comments in the chat. You can go super chat if you want to. Cheers. Got a couple of Coronas here on ice. That's how we're rolling. Yeah, I'm not a picky beer guy. I find it weird when people get really like super uppity about their beer choice. Where my whole thing is like, why slight how another person takes the edge off. You know what I mean? I mean, beer is beer. All the people who I feel like beer snobs are probably the worst. I mean, it gets pretty bad. It's like, also, again, sort of being hypocritical on my judgment of people. But who can drink a sour? Like, who really, waltzes into a bar and just like, I would like a sour beer, and it's like, well. And then I know the beer snobs are like, well, you don't appreciate it because you don't have a mature palate. It's like, no, I don't like it because it doesn't taste good and it's bad. But whatever. There you go. I mean, we go over the winners and losers. Pretty much have the list already typed up. Winners, we go Kendricks, Hunter, Diggs, Weatherly, sure. Colquitt. I think I'm going to put Colquitt as a numbered winner tonight. That's really good. Losers, Xavier Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes can't cover no-name receivers. I mean, Kendrick Bourne, the Slayton for the Giants from back in the day, early in the season. Yeah. Cousins, I mean, it wasn't a great game plan, but also Cousins was just too happy to Charlie check down. And I understand the argument where people criticize the play calling is like, well, it's 3rd and 8. Why is he throwing a 2-yard check down? Well, where do you think the defenders are? Where do you think the defenders are concerting their efforts? So they're at the sticks. Yeah, they're not going to let the deep routes get open. So especially with a pass rush. The quarterback's going to take what they can get. So it's to a degree that's not necessarily on the play calling, as you know, like play calling is obviously trying to call a play that can get a first down, but I think is a little bit more execution on the quarterback as well as the offensive line. But Cousins, man, that interception straight at Richard Sherman was just inexcusable. Yeah, it really was. It was directly at. He had Sherman right in between the 2 and the 5, and just of course, whatever. Also, later on, I feel like the 3rd and 4 where Cousins was clearly just pressing it, where he could have walked, like he could have army crawled for the first down, and then he just decided to try and force it to Rudy. I think Cousins is clearly in his own head today, so it's like whatever. Also, the Vikings run defense, who are giving up. Let's see. Mostert's tearing up 4.8 yards a carry. Coleman 4.3, and it is just like the slow, like Chinese water torture that's going on with the run game. And also, I did feel like the defense after the Cousins interception just sort of quit. I mean, the run defense, you could tell who's stealing a paycheck right meow. It ain't 99, it ain't 54, it ain't 91, it ain't 22. Oh, the Vikings do get a 4th down stop. Yeah! Let's go. 27-10, 11:08 left for the Vikings. Let's go. But yeah, toss your comments, questions in the chat below. Anderson, what thoughts on Spotted Cow? I love Spotted Cow. New Glarus, it's one of the actually good things that come out of Wisconsin. The Spotted Cow is phenomenal. It is the OG. It is the GOAT. I love that it's like the beer. It's very smooth. And also it's a little sweet at the end because I think that they brew it with corn. So you got some corn and beer. Yeah. Also, they make a raspberry. Let me look it up. New Glarus. New Glarus makes a raspberry tart, which exactly what I said about sour beers. Except this isn't a sour beer. Except I understand your tart, your beer, but this is it's actually more like if you had like Leinenkugel's Berry Weiss. This is a less sweet, little bit heavier version of that, and it's just really great. It's really phenomenal. Like it's heavy, not the sense where like you can't drink it during the summer. It's not like that. It's still very extremely refreshing during the summer, but I don't know where I'm going with that. But yeah, New Glarus Raspberry Stout. Go get that. Let's see here. OC probably lame dunking. Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna get the link to this. Can we share the link? RN $2 in the super chat. Shanahan is a cat person for sure. For sure. Right now on YouTube. Partake. There we go. I can't spell commiserating, apparently. There we go. Radar love. I don't know, so where are we at right now? Let me give me your thoughts in the comment section. How are you feeling after the inevitable is going to be happening here? Where do you feel the season was still a success because of what happened in the wild card round? I don't know. Austin Cullen asks, where's the best Juicy Lucy in Minnesota? Well, Matt's Bar 5A Club. Everyone talks about that. I am more partial to Matt's Bar. 5A Club, I mean, they're decent. I feel like they're overhyped. Also, I mean, since they branched out, like some of the other locations aren't great. But also the, Blue Door. Yeah, the Blue Door Pub are just phenomenal as well. It's like also the Nook. Wait, actually, are those are those Juicy Lucy's technically? Well, either way, the Nook / Shamrocks have phenomenal burgers as well. Like, All right, see what else here. Ethan Moon online is asked. Yep. Let's see. Disappointed. Numb. Failure. No, not a success. Kind of inclined to agree. Season was shite. Kind of agree. The Wolfpack, $2 in the super chat. Jack Daniels or Patron to wash this game away. Well, as much as I keep trying I want to become a better whiskey, bourbon, Scotch connoisseur. I can do whiskey. Don't get me wrong. Whiskey, bourbon, perfectly fine. I just I don't have the palate for Scotch. Like I'll drink it for sure. Don't get me wrong, but I don't feel like I appreciate it, especially given the high end price of some of the better ones, like was it Leforog, where I know it's expensive. Trust me, I know. And also it's like it tastes like mossy and smoky and stuff like that. It's like, it's not really my bag. But I will take like some Jim Beam or some Maker's Mark on the rocks. I mean, it's a win of the day right there, son. But also, I have started to appreciate tequila on the rocks, and you know, getting away from the college or you know like margaritas like Jose Cuervo Silver, stuff like that. But 1842 Patron. Is it 1842? You know, whatever the number one is, as well as Patron, Don Julio. I like silvers as opposed to you know, golds or mezcals. And Cousins goes down again. Yeah, I'll just run this clock. Buckner, get out of here. All right, let's see here. Draft a cornerback in the first round. Yeah, I think the Vikings are probably going to edge that way. The Vikings are going to punt again. Tom Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady is a free agent, except Cousins. I mean, his contract is guaranteed and is dead on the cap next year. So you're not going to switch out for a 47-year-old Tom Brady. Oh, Cousins fumbled. We got the ball back. Hey, Dustin Colquitt, MVP. Sneaky Hash Brown, $2 in the super chat. Loss is on the offense / OC. Defense was doing work. Defense was doing work to a degree, just not against the run, and they just couldn't stop the run. And it's really unfortunate. Yeah, Chris Boyd out there talking junk. Get out of here. Get out of here. Shoot. Man. We should do these more often. Or actually, I think what I might do is during the other playoff games next week, then maybe during the Super Bowl, just do a live stream where we just hang out, have a beverage, talk some shit. Because here's the thing too, where you know, we talk about how you know we keep this stream and the content going, and you know it's this is still extremely fun for me. But also I get a lot just, you know, hanging out and interacting with you guys, whether it be in the comments section of the videos, whether it be these live streams, etc. So I've actually found that I just love doing this because I know that it brings a bunch of people together, as well as, you know, some people are getting on board with the monthly Jerome stuff. And I mean, it's cool. We have a bunch of like-minded people who are, for the most part, pretty decent. And the thing we have in common, the thing that ties us, is this terrible, terrible football team. But what can you do? Yeah. All right. So also, such a. All right. So thank you for that, by the way, guys. And Super Bowl stream, we could probably do that. All right. Also in the chat. So who's got to go during the off season? Let's talk about that. Let's really bring up the Vikings roster. Shoot. Well, I think Xavier Rhodes is certainly gone. Actually, I'm going to write that down. I think Xavier Rhodes certainly gone. I think Ryler Reef is likely gone, if not restructured. I think Trey Waynes is probably gone. Let's see here. Yeah, King of the North, good idea. If you want more live streams, type in FTW in the chat. Do that. Actually, no. Type in 1. Yeah. See, DC Superman, due for the win for the Twins as well, Andy. See, I don't know enough about current baseball to talk from a place of authority, even though I don't really know football either. But I used to be hardcore into baseball, especially as a kid. We were talking about like the Matt Lawton, Jock Jones, Torrey Hunter, Johan Santana, early Maurer, early Morneau esque years. but I just sort of fell out of it, probably because I started following football a lot more. And I like baseball mainly just because I get to be a casual fan. Um, I think that's really important for me, as well as just going to a couple games a year, just hanging out with the guys, and cracking a couple, not giving two shits who wins. Also, we need to bring in more cussing, unless YouTube shuts us down again. But we should bring in more cussing. See, fire the online. Oh, we're getting a lot of ones. What's a 6 mean? Get out of here. Oh, sorry. I mixed up. Asking multiple questions in the chat. So, yeah, offensive line. I think Pat Elflein. Well, he's still under contract. Oh, Anthony Harris just saved a touchdown there. He's still under contract. I think he'll be back at minimum as a backup, or at least competing, but he should not be handed a starting job. I mean, that is for certain. I think Josh Klein has earned the right to stick around. I think overall, throughout the year, he has been decent. And yeah. Actually, I wonder if there's any Niners fans in the chat, because you notice the end of the chat last week, there weren't many Saints fans. They were sort of gone away because blew that. As watching this, I mean, it is frustrating too, because I do feel like the Vikings and the Niners, they did match up well. And the fact that the Vikings offense just couldn't get their head out of their ass. I mean, just think about it. The only play worth, like, the Vikings' entire offense today was that 41-yard jump ball to Diggs. That's all it is. Because how many first downs do the Vikings have? The Vikings have 4 first downs. What? What is going on? Kevin Stefanski, RIP. Okay. Yeah, also, we're going to do losers before winners today for show. Faux show. Man, a couple of you guys in the chat are getting a little bit out of line. I mean, the sun's going to come up tomorrow, babe. And also, the Packers are going to lose. Hey, now we can fully root for the Packers to lose one time. Because I was sort of torn. Because if the Vikings would have won today, I would have wanted Vikings at Packers. So then you would have had to root for the Packers. Which is... Oh, also, this isn't going to hit the... Is it going to hit the over? Because the over was 44, right? All right, so this still has a chance. Because it's at 37. All right, one time. Cody Sprague, hired Dorsey, fire Spielman. I don't know. If they did make a change of GM, I would want it to be George Payton, because I feel like the infrastructure is really solid here for the Vikings, especially with Rob Brzezinski. I would not want someone like Dorsey to come in and completely shake up the organization. I don't think we're at that point. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing a 0 winner video. Stephen Warren asks, how terrible has Alpha played today? Not great. It was less than ideal. All right, so they took the delay game. Just trying to get the Vikings jump. Surprised they didn't. Yeah. All right, so 5 minutes left. We need to hit the over one time. Cheering for that. Yeah. Also, people are ripping on the go get it hashtag, where you know who doesn't have like cutesy wootsy social media hashtags? The Patriots. Yeah. Where the Vikings a couple years ago, the bring it homes, and this year the hashtag go get it. I was sort of meh on that. And I understand, like, like social media teams, creative teams need something to do to justify their jobs, but I mean, it's just It's just whatever. Come on, hurry up. All right, so can we get a garbage time touchdown one time? Can we get a Kirk Cousins garbage time special one time for the kid? All right, so it'd be 17, so they'll kick a field goal to do that, to do all that stuff. Okay. All right, I think we can do this. All right. All right, let's see here. Oh, now we got Saints fans back in the chat. Get out of here. I would ban you, except it's a free country. So as long as you're not being disrespectful to other people in the chat, you'll stick around. It's all right. But yeah, I do think that they have to go offensive line heavy. Potentially, let's look at free agents in offensive line. Actually, we did this last week, and it's not looking great. It's about like free agents. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 we're all through. Girl, you know it. Girl, you know it. Come on, Kirk. Oh, now they're going 5 wide. Let's go. Ooh, Diggsy. Don't hurt him. Stupid Nick Bosa and his stupid face. Yeah, and we got to the point where getting away from the run, and now it is desperation time. I mean, just chuck it. Just keep going. Up tempo, 5 wide. Dalvin drops it. It's okay. Stops the clock at least. Vikings got 3 timeouts. There we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, I didn't see the Jimmy Garoppolo pump fake on the 4th down. I mean, which should be a false start, but it's all right. All right, so 2nd and 10. Kirk drops back. He's actually got some time now. Ooh, Irv Smith. Let's get it going. He's actually got time now because I feel like the Niners are playing prevent. So the Vikings going to come down. It's going to be... even if they get the field goal, it's not the worst thing in the world. Well, I'm just thinking about me just trying to hit the over. I'm not thinking about winning anymore. Here we go. 2nd and 8. It's gonna be great. Adam Thielen. I want to see the wound. Like after the game, Thielen. I mean, season's over. DGAF. I want to see the wound. I want to see the JPP. Yeah, you know me. All up on your ankle. I mean, Thielen for the most part looked fine though. As we sort of surmised. I mean, you much prefer the gash rather than. Oh, now they're running it. Oh no. They didn't get it. What the? You're running it on 3rd and 1. It's under 3 minutes. You're down 17. And you just run it and you don't get it. That's the full microcosm. Oh, yeah. Nick Bosa just ragdolled Riley Reef. And they... then they tried to sneak it. It wasn't even close. Oh, my God. Wow. So I'm going to call a timeout. All right, thank God. Niners call timeout. There you go. Yeah, the interior line is not exactly made for quarterback sneaks. Toss in the chat any NFL draft prospects that you're looking forward to or think that the Vikes should put in some inquiries for. It's a little bit early in the draft process. I'll be honest, I've been a little bit slacking in terms of keeping up with college football as well as draft prospects. But yeah, basically just been trying to grind it out and waiting until the season was over. But now it looks like we might have a shot. Ooh, 4th and 1 going downtown. Diggs. He just dropped it. That's unfortunate. Oh, he had it. He had it, and then he dropped it. I think Diggs felt 20 in his periphery, but also I sort of respect that shot on 4th and 1. That should have been the shot on 3rd and 1 though, as opposed to trying to run it again with stupid Dalvin Cook. Please. All right, let's see here. Winfield Jr. I mean, sure. Quarterback, cornerback, O-line. Yep. Defensive tackle. Let's see. Cut Reef. Do something offline. Agree. Creed Humphrey from Oklahoma. Yeah. What's the deal with Oklahoma becoming O-line U, by the way? They really have as of recent years. Cousins trash. We need a new QB. Man. Yeah. We've reached an interesting spot because the way that Cousins played last week was pretty damn solid. Down the end in clutch time in high leverage spot, he was a freaking stud. But now, I mean, this game, I mean, the Vikings, including the garbage time drive, they have 121 total yards of offense, which is just, they have 100 yards passing, which is just, oh, man. Because we thought that Green Bay was going to be the nut low in terms of how inept this offense can look. But no, I mean, it's just frustrating. And also, I do think it is a detriment. It is a black mark on Kevin Stefanski where, I mean, this offense, we saw throughout the season, look, October, early November, that they can roll. They can rack up some big numbers. They can do a lot of great things on offense. They can run the ball. They can make Kirk Cousins look phenomenal. But then in the two biggest games of the season, Green Bay Week 16 and then also the divisional round playoff, nothing. Nada. Look pretty good against Saints, but that's tough. All right. Also, put in the chat who are you cheering for now to win the Super Bowl that the Vikings look like they're probably going to be out. Me, I'm a throw my full-throated support behind the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson one time. Let's go. Just because I love Lamar Jackson at Louisville. I thought that he was going to be a great NFL quarterback. I think that the old thinking and some of the old cliches, certainly hurt Lamar Jackson. Like if Lamar Jackson was a pure pocket quarterback, I mean, he would have been drafted on the merits of his accuracy, on his decision making, on him playing in a pro style offense for sure. But it was almost that they held him being able to run against him, and where they saw like Josh Allen, who has got a big arm, he's got no accuracy, but the fact that he can run, they're like, oh, what a huge bonus. But but then with Lamar Jackson, they're like, oh, he's going to be a wide receiver. Bullshit. And big props to the Ravens. Ozzie Newsome, that was his last first-round pick, as well as Eric DeCosta, as well as John Harbaugh and Greg Roman, and everyone just buying in that we're going to build this offense around Lamar Jackson, what he does well, and we're going to be dangerous. And he's league MVP for a damn reason. Should have been unanimous league MVP. Darian, $2 in super chat. You like the blind side by Bosa? Shake my head. We need O-line. Yeah, that shot by Bosa should have gotten him ejected, but it is what it is. Looks like the Niners are going to be content trying to run out this clock. Vikings looking bummed on the sidelines. Ay. All right, so we're going Titans. See a couple Chiefs in there. Xavier Brothers Group, $15 in the super chat. Love the love. I love our defense. I love our defensive, but offensively, we need to regroup the line and also draft a quarterback in the future. A heavy agree. Yeah. Rebuilding on the O line, trying to find a left tackle for the future, replacing Pat Elflein. I mean, basically, you have two decent pieces in Bradbury and O'Neal. And then, yeah, I do think you need to be looking towards the future at quarterback. Like, even if Kirk Cousins ends up signing an extension here, I do think you need to have a plan for who's going to be the next guy. Jay Stone asks, we going to get rid of Zimmer? I don't think so. I think after the wild card win, I think he saved his job as well as Spielman's job. I think it's all in next year. Last year, Cousins' contract. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. SOS Otter, do you blame the game on Cousins? Well, it's hard for him not to carry a large part of the blame because offensively they just could do nothing, even though Cousins had that nice ball to Diggs early on. Really more Diggs on that one. Let's see if Jimmy's going to try and cheat this time around. Nope. Oh, I think Barr took the ball away. So they got the first down, but I think Barr stole the ball. Garbage time hero, let's friggin' go. Never gonna give you up. Do 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 do. See, the thing with him is that this was his third 10-win season in 6 seasons. He's had one losing year. Yeah, because 8-7-1 last year. So he's had one losing year. He's won 2 division titles, made the playoffs 3 times. He's won 2 playoff games. Would have been 3 if not for Blair Walsh. Yeah, I get it. And I've talked about it as well. If you're sort of petering out, if you're sort of plateauing as a team, but I feel like, can you win a Super Bowl with Zimmer? Maybe. I mean, you got to win games like this, and not so much. Like, this game was clearly all Niners from the go, and the Vikings just never really were threatening to take this game back. Get out of bounds. Get on the ball. And yeah, get rid of trash ass Pat Elfline as well as Riley Reef. All right, what are your thoughts in the chat? Give me a 1 if you say fire Zimmer. Give me a 2 if you say keep Zimmer. Do that up. So Anthony Zettel, his stupid face. Yeah, I'm gonna Colquitt a winner because why not? Maybe we should live stream Ravens Titans and then just drink cognac. And then probably say something that will get us kicked out of YouTube. Here we go. A lot of 1s, a couple 2s. I forget which one was which. I think 1 was keep. There you go. Literally everyone is ignoring the one States fan. Yeah, I think that's hilarious too. That's why I'm just letting him go as well. Was it Nick Bosa get another sack? All right, minute to go. Vikings have no timeouts. Looks like the under is going to hold. Yeah, Riley Reef just got his shit handed to him by Nick Bosa, which 3rd and 29, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Now, get a touchdown and go for 2. because I don't care. I just realized half this video is me looking up and to the left, back and to the right. Oh! He got 21 yards on 4th and 22. What the hell? Why? Why is this the... Why is football so stupid? He got 21 yards on 4th and 22. Oh, my God. All right. So, game's over. Live stream done. Maybe we'll be back tonight. I don't really know. We'll do winners and losers. That video will be out here in a hot second. But Jerome's, thank you very much for coming along on the on this impromptu live stream. And keep your heads up. Skull, production value.